Are you seeing that right now, the Plexus title page?
Yeah, that looks awesome.
Thank you.
It looks awesome. Okay, I'm going to introduce you real quick, and then I'm going to mute everyone out just in case we have any back noise. And then you just have to unmute yourself, John.
Oh, okay.
You know how to do this.
Sorry. Where did this go?
I'm gonna introduce you, and then you can unmute yourself. Okay.
Okay.
Welcome everyone to our training this Tuesday night. We want to just welcome John Perini. He is my Texas field coach. He is amazing. He is a motivator. He's an encourager. He helps me with everything I need for the team, and he is going to pour into us tonight. And we are just so grateful for him taking the time to do this for our team. And he has made an amazing PowerPoint for us. And I suggest that you guys have a pen and paper ready, because he is going to give us the tools that we need to be successful in the month of August. So John, thank you so much for being on, and just go ahead and take it away.
Awesome. Well, thank you, Laura. Let's go ahead and get this started. Like Laura was saying, I mean, we wanted to try something new and start doing some PowerPoints. So you're one of the first teams that's going to be able to see this. I'm super excited.
Cool.
But hi, everyone. My name is John Perini, and I'm one of the field development coaches here at Plexus Worldwide. My favorite thing about coaching is the constant challenge of self-development to find new ways to impact ambassadors in a positive way that will help them grow their business, accomplish those goals that they want to set, and realistically just get to wherever they would like to be with Plexus. I've had the opportunity to pair with amazing leaders like Laura Ferguson, and, you know, she is always speaking volumes about how amazing her team is, and I'm feeling incredibly blessed to be able to join your team call tonight. Tonight, we're going to be going over some of the key elements to building your business and how you're going to reach that next rank. Before we get started, though, let's have a little bit of fun. Let's do some shout-outs. The first person I want to shout out is Tanya Maddox. She scheduled 14 launches with her team in 1 week. That is amazing. I have not heard numbers like that in, I don't think, the entire time we've been speaking with ambassadors, so that's amazing. She's also pushing for Emerald coming in a few months, so we wish you the best of luck, Tanya. Laura's always talking about you, and we're just super excited. I'm excited to see when that goes down. And Julie Greico, I believe it's Greico. Sorry if I pronounced that incorrectly, but she signed up 16 people in 26 days. That is amazing. I wish you the best of luck on going Fast Start Gold, especially this month, to get those double bonuses. That's going to be, I mean, incredible. I can't even imagine that, getting right started. And last but not least, we have Kara Will. She's been working her business like there's no tomorrow. I mean, the gold rank is not too far out of reach for her. Laura and I know you're going to be hitting that very soon. Okay, so the very first thing we're going to cover is leadership. When you signed up as an ambassador, you gave yourself the responsibility of your own future. One of the most important puzzle pieces to hitting that next rank is to develop yourself as a leader. Remember what your why is, what drives you, what made you finally give in to saying yes to signing up as an ambassador, and decide that you're going to work towards that every single day. Be intentional. It is important to remember that every ambassador we sign on under us is not just another point. They're not some more PV. They're not that awesome Apple Watch we're going for, or another trip that we're trying to earn. There are people that have had the vision of improving their health, the vision of getting to spend more time with their children, the vision of being able to enjoy their life the way that they want to. Treat your ambassadors like they are your next rock star, and work with them like they're going to quit tomorrow. Start setting that standard for your team. The speed of the leader is the speed of the pack. If you are not constantly pushing yourself as a leader, you're driving your team's growth straight to a dead end. How do you learn best? Is it audiobooks, regular books, maybe YouTube, talking with a team member that you look up to? Whatever it is, make it a habit and practice those new ideas that stick out to you. Be a product of the product. These products are hands down the best products on the market. Vital Biome, Slim, and Block, those are my personal favorites. And honestly, we're not allowed to be ambassadors, but I have a hard time not quitting and going to sign up as an ambassador to share these products. I love them so much. A testimony is one of the most powerful things you can possess. Being passionate about the products and what they can do for people will give you a giant step ahead of someone that is not taking what they're asking people to buy. Would you buy products from someone that told you what they had was amazing, but they're not taking them at all? That seems kind of fishy to me. I mean, if you're telling me these are so great, why aren't you taking them? All right, and then the last, invest in your team. They don't care what you know until they know that you care. Be genuine when you're working with your team. Like I mentioned earlier, these people have dreams that they want to accomplish when they sign up, and they're looking for someone to hold their hand a little bit. Get to know your team. Find out what their hobbies are. Find out what else they like to do for a living. What goal did they sign up to accomplish, and how can you help them make sure that they're going to accomplish that goal? When your team members know that you want to help them with what they want to accomplish, and they know that you aren't invested them only to get that paycheck, they're going to be more willing to try those new products. They're going to be more willing to reach out to some ambassadors when you're making that big push for that next rank. And they're going to stick around. I mean, just knowing that you have that personal investment in them as well is going to go miles for your business. Duplication. The key to success is to have a system set in place and to make it easy. When you imagine what a powerhouse team looks like, what is the shape of it? A triangle, right? It's that less exciting word, a pyramid. We've all heard that, I'm sure. To get that triangle shape in your organization, you're going to need a process that is easily duplicatable. And when you get a brand new ambassador added to your organization, welcome them to their new Plexus family. Not just, all right, talk to you next month when you need to order. Get them in on that environment. Let them introduce them to everyone. Get them excited that they just joined Plexus. Help your ambassadors with their first post. This is a very intimidating step to almost every new person we bring in. A great first post is to have them post, has anyone on my friends list tried Plexus before? If so, what has it done for you? After that, challenge your team members to go on there and comment all their great experiences on that post. Doing this and getting that activity is going to make this a priority post on Facebook, which is going to put it to the top of everyone's feed. Everyone's going to be seeing that all these other people have had some amazing results on this product they've never heard of. We're going to get some likes and probably some comments on that. With that, those are a great list of people to reach out to first. They've already shown some sort of interest in Plexus, so hey, why not? I already got the feet wet a little bit. Let's start with them. The next thing is to build your dream team. You want to start engaging in three-way chats with your ambassadors and their prospects. I'm sure you can recall a few times to where you got the question that you had no idea what the answer was. I know it's happened to me a few times as well. Or maybe there was a shareable that could have won someone over, or maybe just the validity of a second person. That is all they needed to hear, whatever they needed to hear to sign up. And then earlier we talked about getting that powerhouse team. But once we do it, how are we going to manage it? By developing your team members into leaders of their own. When I spoke to Double Diamond Celeste Gwen, I had to ask her. I mean, her team is huge. I just asked. It was like, Celeste, how do you manage a team this big? It was simple. She said, I developed my team members into leaders so that way I still had time to work on my personal business. And I believe that leadership development is one of the key factors because it's just as simple as if you're climbing a mountain, you don't want a huge backpack. You want some team members to help you carry some of that load. Challenge your silver ambassadors and above to engage in some sort of personal development. Everyone at this rank has at least 3 people under them that are currently looking to them for guidance. Whether they've said it or not, they signed up under that person, and that's all they really know. Your team culture is the missing piece to the puzzle. Imagine going into a pizza shop. When you walk in, if they know you on first name basis, they're excited to see you, they know your order like the back of their hand, do you think you're going to keep going back even if the food is kind of mediocre? Now imagine going to a pizza shop where they look very underwhelmed with the fact that you're wanting to order. Then they tell you, it's $12.50, and they'll call you up in a few minutes. Right after that, they start talking to the next customer in line. Even if their food is pretty good, it's a bit above average, which one of those 2 shops do you think you're going to go back to? The difference between the 2 choices is not how good what they had to offer is, but it's how you felt when you went to go make a purchase. It's that welcoming and exciting feeling that's going to keep you coming back. The same goes for your team. If you make it fun, exciting, do some shout outs, maybe go out, do a little team salon day, go do a movie day, go do one of those wine and paint parties, maybe just take some Slim though, no wine. Those are some great team bonding exercises to where it's just going to get that team culture going. All right, enrollments. Without enrollments, we wouldn't have a business. It's as simple as that. It's one of the key factors to growing your business. Challenge yourself to go silver every single month. Once you start ranking up and getting some amazing team members under you, it can be easy to start slacking on those personal IPAs a little bit. You know, some people, they're starting to pick up the slack. So maybe I can take a break, one extra day off a week. But honestly, that's a terrible habit to get into. It's hard to recover. And like we were saying earlier, the speed of the leader is the speed of the pack. This goes for personal development as well as your own moments. Thinking back to all the managers I've had in my history, I guess the ones I look up to were the ones that were getting down in the dirt with me. I saw them working harder than how hard they asked me to work. Due to this, I wanted to work harder just to impress them. Set that standard and be that lighthouse in your team. When your team is doing a team incentive, make sure you're one of the first ones getting it done. If you ask them to reach out to 15 people, let them know that you reach out to 20 before you even ask them to do that. Post your goals and link up with an accountability buddy to make sure you're both reaching out. I know sometimes personally, me and one of the other coaches, Dave Walker, we're both kind of teaching each other how to play guitar right now. And some days he's slacking, but I'll text him and make sure he's on top of it, and vice versa. When we meet up, if we haven't been on top of each other, like with that follow-up, maybe we didn't do anything. So that's one of the key things, is get that accountability buddy to make sure they're holding you accountable. Same for them. If you pass silver way before the rank up roadmap came out and you never bothered to check it out, you definitely should. This is a great tool to get that duplication started on your team, and the best way to believe in the training you're putting out is to have gone through it firsthand. Reach out. When reaching out to prospects, make sure to get a commitment from them. The trick in getting them to go through with what they say they are going to do is to have them say, I'm going to. The success rate of someone signing up when they say they will on a certain date, opposed to you telling them that they need to sign up by this date, is increased by 70%. Some great words to say are, I'm super excited you're going to get the triplex. I would love to contact you after you sign up so we can chat a little bit more. When can I follow up with you? Once they give you a date, let's just say Friday. Great. When we talk on Friday, is there anything else you would like to go over a little bit more? Not only did you get them to confirm the date that they're going to purchase twice, you've been invited to contact them again, and you know what they are most curious about with Plexus. It's a win-win-win. This gives you some time to prepare to speak their language when you follow up with them. If they say, I want to know a little bit more about the products, start doing some of that research. If they want to know a little bit more about the comp plan, maybe that person's kind of eager to start building that business and reaching out, so you can get prepared for that for the next time you chat. One of the other keys to keeping a conversation flowing is to have a reason to contact them. The last thing you want to do is end the conversation with, let me know when you're ready. Let me know when you're ready to sign up. Let me know when anything. It's kind of cutting the conversation off and waiting for them to come back to you, which in a perfect world, that would be amazing if people were just flocking to us to sign up as ambassadors, but that's usually not the case. If they aren't picking up what you're putting down with Plexus at the time, change the conversation and bring it up Plexus maybe 2 conversations from now. Just keep that conversation rolling. When they say no, don't stop talking to them. That's the only thing that's going to set them. If you keep the conversation flowing, they're going to see that you're not only reaching out to them to get them signed up. All right, so now let's talk about everyone's favorite part of the business, those objections. I'm willing to put my life savings on the line and say that we have all had some objections when reaching out. Maybe even some of you had some today. Dealing with objections is one of the hardest things to get around when asking someone to try Plexus. I don't have the money. I don't do pyramid schemes. I looked Plexus up online and saw a bunch of bad reviews. How many of us have heard phrases like these? A bunch, right? All right. I can't see your name, but G said she had some of those going on. So the best way to approach that is to use the feel, felt, found method to answer those objections. This is an age-tested, proven strategy to alter the way your prospects thinks about whatever reason they gave you. This one, honestly, this is just a personal feel, felt, found method I would use when reaching out to someone. I understand how you feel. I used to be a milkshake fanatic myself. I would stop at fast food restaurants on a whim while driving by just to get one. I felt like I was letting myself down every time. I knew I wanted to stop drinking so much ice cream because, honestly, who doesn't want to look better in their clothes? What I found when I started drinking Plexus Slim was that I no longer craved those milkshakes. When I thought about pulling into that drive-thru, it just seemed like more of a hassle and a waste of time. I lost my urge to want sweet things at a glance. I'm actually craving water throughout the day. It's kind of crazy. Once they agree to trying your products, ask what is the best time and way to follow up with them. Consistency. Get that 90-day commitment. If an ambassador signs up without the convenience order turned on, they're starting and stopping on the exact same day. Those convenience orders are the bread and butter to growing your business. I'm not sure if any of you out there have heard the popcorn analogy by Bob Heilig, but it is pretty amazing. I want to share just a little Cliff Notes version of that right now. But he compares the results of staying consistent on the products to cooking a bag of popcorn all the way through. If you were to cook that bag of popcorn for 1 minute, then take it out, let it sit before putting it in for that second minute, let it cool down a little bit, and then throw it in for that third minute, how well do you think that bag of popcorn is going to be cooked? Not very well at all. Maybe have three fully cooked popcorns in there. The trick is that the microwave needs to cook the bag of popcorn for 3 minutes straight to get the best results. The microwave doesn't get discouraged when it isn't seeing results after that first minute. By the end of the second minute, it is almost to where it would like to be. But once that third minute is completed and that bag of popcorn is looking good, feeling good, and it's got all the desired results that it wanted to accomplish done, that bag of popcorn is complete. You know how it had those 3 minutes of consistency. Another key to duplication and building that powerhouse team is to get our enrollments to commit to 90 days. If they're hesitant, let them know that we have that 60-day money-back guarantee. They can try those products, and if they don't get any of those results that they're wanting, they can get their money back. If they're still not willing to commit to that time frame of product usage, suggest that they become a preferred customer. Might as well build a testimony and just get a little better experience with the products first before taking that jump. Because the last thing we want to do is get some of those wholesale ambassadors. It's tough because you worked hard to get them, and you're not getting any benefit out of it. All right, so next up, what's their goal? What is it that clicked inside of this person that made them want to sign up? Are they joining for business, health, make new friends, or maybe they just like that taste of Slim? Knowing what goals that your new ambassador would like to accomplish and offering to help make sure that they are going to achieve them is another key to getting your new ambassadors to stay with you. Once they start feeling better, looking better, they're excited about the new awesome team that they're on, all these new friends they got, they realize that all they need to do is share the same experience that they're going through right now with someone else, and they can start getting paid for it. I feel like they're going to be much more receptible to doing those reach outs and maybe start thinking about going to silver. Okay, and if you haven't taken the color personality test, this is the next thing I want to get started on. If you're not familiar with the term, the color personalities, you should definitely research this. This is going to help you equip you with different types of conversations that you can have with different types of people, how to approach certain things, and just kind of how to pick up on some mannerisms. If you haven't read The 4 Color Personalities for MLM by Tom Big Al Schreider, look it up after this call. It's a short read, and it's worth every minute of it. It's helped me personally a lot speaking with different ambassadors because, like I was saying, some people are interested in those products. Some just want to go on those events. Some just want to have fun. Some just want to help people. So you need to learn how to tailor different approaches to those types of people. Follow up. Have you ever had anyone on your team tell you that they are committing to something just to have them not ever get started on it? Sure, that's happened maybe 1 or 2 times. How can you approach this? The answer is the if I would you method. Instead of saying, I'm going to send you the rank up roadmap, make sure you have it done by Friday. Try saying something like, if I send you the rank up roadmap, when do you think you would be able to check it out this week? Great. Let me send that to you right now. When would be the best time for me to contact you so we can discuss your thoughts? Friday? That sounds great. Can't wait to talk to you then. You got 3 things accomplished right there. You asked if you could send it to them. They agreed to it. You sent it to them. You asked when you could follow up. They told you when. So they're kind of committing right there that they're going to have this done. And they're letting you know, yeah, come talk to me on Friday. We can discuss this a little bit more. I would love to see what else you could offer me. Got to end it with a quote right there. Tomorrow's dreams are made possible by today's actions. This is one of my favorite quotes that I've ever heard because it's a really great way. I know me personally, I was one of those people like, oh, I want to start losing weight tomorrow though. I mean, I've already had a bowl of ice cream today. We'll just say that. A bowl of ice cream today. Today is already kind of wasted. Might as well just coast the rest of today and we'll get started tomorrow. Definitely not true. If you decide right then, like, hey, you know what, why don't I just stop right now? What's stopping me from living this healthy style right now and today? Because by the time tomorrow's rolls down, I'm already working on that goal. I would love to open this up for a few Q&A if there's anything you would like to ask or anything I could give some insight on.
Cool. Thanks, John. Yeah, y'all
Of
have any
course.
questions for John at all? That was really good.
Thank you. I appreciate it. What did you think of the PowerPoint? How was
I
it?
love it. It's awesome. Very
Got it.
colorful. I love it.
Thank you. Thank you.
Really good. Y'all have any questions at all? Let me see if there's a chat going. Y'all can say it in the chat or talk if you want, but you have to unmute yourself.
Let's see. All right. So my chat's up here. I'm just going to stop sharing this screen now.
Okay.
Laura, this is Ricky.
Hey, Ricky.
Hey, I have what do you suggest whenever you send out samples to people and you get back with them? Have you tried it? No, I haven't. When do you think you will? And I don't know, right now I'm sick, or I get all these excuses, and 90% of the time they never do. Or they can't, now I'm hearing crickets from them. They just won't even answer me now.
With the crickets, this is a message I've heard recently that a lot of teams started doing, and it's been tripling the response rate. But what they started doing on every Monday, they'll just reach out to everyone they had a conversation with, and they say, hey, how was your weekend? What's new with you? What's going on? How was your weekend? And if you ask that person that, instead of saying like, hey, how are those samples? And they give you those crickets, if you just ask how they're doing, I'm sure they'll reply. And then just kind of one of those things where, like I was saying, if they're not picking up what you're putting down right now, they don't want to talk about Plexus, maybe keep it underlaying for a little bit while you reach out to them. Or when you do that, just say, hey, I don't want to keep bugging you. I know you've got those samples. I would love to hear what your thoughts are on them. When do you think you would be able to try them? If you're not going to try them, please let me know, because I don't want to keep bothering you. Just kind of approach it right there. There's no need to keep wasting your time, keep wasting their time. Just approach it right there. Nip it at the bud.
Yep.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
It's all about building that relationship for sure, you know.
Mm-hmm.
That's huge. That works every time. They usually respond to you when you ask them how their weekend was. You know.
Have you been using that one, Laura, or have you tried that out?
Yeah. I mean, I do it all the time. I mean, most of my follow-up when I hear crickets isn't even about Plexus at all. And then, of course, when you start talking to them, and then it comes up, you know. So you just have to gauge who the person is, you know. Mm-hmm. And some people take forever. Like, I have one girl that just responded to me. It took her 3 weeks to try the samples. And she just responded. She's like, I love it. I can't wait to do it. You know, I can't wait to sign up. So it's like, what took you so long? So some people just, you know, it just takes longer. So, hey, cutie. Oh, Harper. Do you have a question, Perry?
No, I just didn't know that I was visible. I thought that I was blocked out.
Nope.
It's okay.
I'm so sorry.
No. Hi, Harper.
It was very informative, though. I liked it.
Good. That's awesome. Anybody else? Kelly?
And Harper wanted to say hi. So.
Hi.
Howdy.
We got some good people on here. Jody, anybody have any questions for John while he's here?
If not, you're always welcome to shoot me a message or shoot me a friend request on Facebook. Lauren and I are some mutual friends, so shouldn't be too hard. And always, I mean, if there's anything you ever want to ask me, feel free to shoot me a message. Don't mind helping out.
Thank you so much, John. Appreciate it. Awesome, guys. Well, thanks for tuning in. I have it on recording, so anybody that missed it can watch it back. And thank you so much, John, for taking your time. Hopefully we can do this again.
Oh, of course. Thank you for having me. I had a great time.
And guys, don't forget that if you were on, and I made a note for everybody that was on, but who's XT1254? Is that you, Ricky? I don't know who that is.
I'm also seeing that Galaxy S8 Plus. I don't know if
I'm the Galaxy.
Okay, I don't know who the XT1254 is. You need to announce yourself because you're the only one I don't have written down for the awesome. Look at this bottle I'm giving away, John.
I think it's me.
Oh, that's super cool.
Who is that?
Stephanie.
Oh, Stephanie. I mean, come on. All you had to do is listen to the training and you get entered to win a Plexus bottle. I mean,
now that's way awesome. Which one is that? Is that a custom one?
Yeah, it's the play. Look, it has Plexus on it. It's Plexus all the way around.
Oh, that's super cool.
It's a swell. Isn't that awesome?
Oh yeah.
It's one of those that I want to keep for myself, but I know I have to give it away, you know?
Yeah, no, I feel you. So,
Awesome.
like, any of the swag I get usually ends up going to my girlfriend at home. She always wants it, but
I love
whatever.
it.
Is what it is.
That's awesome. Well,
Oh,
thank
yeah.
you, John. I appreciate it. Thanks, guys, so much. Y'all have a great night.